Okay. And we are live.
We in
We
here.
we in here. Bro. What's up, bro? I'm sure people will jump in a little bit, but I'm excited because we got the Kadara Chronicles. Uh, we got the first image for the Kadara Chronicles live on Kickstarter right now, and we just gonna chop it up for a little bit. What's up, Red Jack? I got people on TikTok in here also. Um, I know Morgan is coming. Wally's gonna come. It is snowing here. It is snowing for real. It is snowing for real here right now. Y'all get any of the snow down there?
We got some flurries, but we ain't getting none that stuck. I thought we was gonna be like y'all, but we didn't get what y'all got.
Man, it's crazy up here right now. Like it's like it's got to be 6 inches on the ground right now. Pause. But you know, all right, we got Morgan Iverson in the building.
Yes,
We
sir.
Morgan Iverson in the building. 3 of the 4. To talk about our Chronicles. But yeah, Morgan, what's it look like up there? I know Raleigh didn't get hit as bad. Raleigh and Durham didn't get hit as bad. What y'all looking like out there for snow?
It started coming down. I mean, where I noticed it started coming down maybe a hour or two ago. So, and I think before they were saying it was supposed to start at maybe like two. Hopefully, uh,
Well, back to you, Danny.
Morgan, you super
what
choppy. You
connections?
super choppy. Uh, you you super
We,
choppy.
we
Um,
can't hear virtually anything you saying, bro.
yeah, I'm getting like 2 words and then a, a 2 second pause and then two more words. But shout out to everybody, man. Let me see, man. We got so let's take it back to the beginning. We came together as Bequest over 2 years ago. At this point, we've been making projects. We got Ballad of the Black Rose that we decided to publish with Bequest. We got Pakuma. We had Elton. Um, some other things, but we always wanted to um, do something do something together, do a project that all of us were fully in creative control of, something that we came together to create from scratch. And the Kadar Chronicles is what came of that. So, just from your perspectives, Ro, you go first. Why do you think this project? I should probably ask you to introduce the project and then tell us why why is it Kadar Chronicles that you think stuck over all the other projects? Because we had a bunch of stuff that we was talking about. We had a bunch of projects that we were going through, but why do you think Kadar Chronicles stuck?
Yeah, so the Kadara Chronicles is it's an epic fantasy story. It's set in a secondary world called Kadara. Wiley, what's good, bro?
Oh
What
wow,
up?
Um,
What up?
and so that's the setting of the story. And the story is about we're
secondary
set in a
world.
world where
What,
where
what is this term secondary world? You use. I heard you say it a few times. Why do you call Kadara a secondary world?
well, I call it a secondary world because it's not this world that we live in. So it's not the world with Earth and the planets that we know. It's a completely created world that is a whole different universe, a whole different galaxy. And so it's secondary to where we are now. Um, yeah, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, that's not a term that people don't, when they think of Dungeons and Dragons or they think of Star Wars or things like that, all of those are secondary worlds. Like they might be based on humanoids or humans in some way, but they're not based on the actual world that we live in. So I think it's important. I think that's important to important thing to describe to people. So I'm glad you put that in the description. But go ahead, continue.
Yeah. So this story is I'm describing it as a graphic novel series. And it primarily is gonna follow, two characters in Gosi and Calm as they by chance encounter, basically find themselves, trying to, save their people, and by extension, saving the world. And so I think this story stuck for us because I think we did talk a lot about a lot of different projects, but this was the first one that we all like really begin to build on together and actually, create races and look at like our own separate corners of the world and say, well, this is what I would like to see. This is what I would like to see. And then bringing all those things together and trying to create something, you know what I'm saying, that's cohesive, So I just think that I don't think there's anything special necessarily about the Kadara Chronicles. I think this is just the one that we chose to say, let's just lock in and do this. You know what I'm saying? And so from my perspective, that's what it is.
Right. We got a couple of people in the chat. William Withers in here. What's up, bro? He was asking what is the series about. Brian Cannon. He say it's like Narnia. That's another one. That's another secondary world.
Yes.
Definitely fantasy based. I think that one of the interesting things about Kadara is that while we got humanoid people, I don't think we have any actual humans in this story, which is dope. What's up, Ryan Robinson in the building, and the man, the myth, the legend, Ben Wyland in the chat, the homie who got the number one of 100 Kadara Chronicles poster. Actually,
My
Kadara,
guy, Ben. Shout out to Ben.
yeah, Ben Wyland out here, um, and I think that it's really, I think that it's really cool that we're creating a world where humans are not the main focus. We got literally different species of characters that we're discussing with different backgrounds and different religions and different deities that they follow and all kinds of stuff. So I think that's crazy. And one of the things I want to talk about, Wally, with you specifically, being the artist who brought this piece to life, um, is creating characters in a place like Kadara, in a world like Kadara, any different from any other story that you might do? Because there aren't humans there. We take things from animals, from dragons, and we got golems in here, and we take references from things like that. But is your process when you're designing characters any different?
What are you talking about, sir?
Man, I knew you was gonna give me a hard time, bro. I knew you was gonna give me a hard time. I'm
Nah,
saying,
making a car is the same as making a helicopter. So, you just put the collaborator in there, make sure there's a steering wheel, and you hit the gas, and it's all the same. You know what I'm saying?
oh, that's what I'm saying. I know it's different. So, what can you tell us the difference in the process? Like, because I know specifically with these characters, like you took a lot of things from nature as opposed to humans in this.
Humans ain't nature, sir.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro, who is this
All
guy?
right, bro. All right, bro. Back to you, bro. Back to you, bro.
Well,
I mean, if you're creating from things that you don't have actual direct references from, of course, you got to merge different things and look at different things and try to come up with what you feel like that could be or what that could look like. But there's also a freedom in that because no one can hold you to, you know, I mean, there's dragons and things like that, but you could always make it what you want it to be, right? But
Yeah.
with people, there's a certain understanding in general of what a person typically looks like or is supposed to look like. So, when you got room, but even with some of the characters we're still working on, there's things that I look at and I'm like, well, since these aren't exactly humans, we can push things like skin tones and hair and whatever else to even if it's a even if it represents certain cultures and certain things, we can still say what we would do with this in this fantasy setting. How do we make this our own, make this unique? So, you know,
Absolutely, man.
I think we lost more.
Yeah, I think he was having some trouble with his internet. He was going in and out, but he'll get back in here. So man, but this piece though, we're talking about the Kickstarter that we just launched today for 100 limited edition art prints. You see how big these joints are now. This is a 12 by 18 um, print for the Kadara Chronicles and the Relics of Fate. I already signed this first one. Now our goal was gonna be to sign all these at Charlotte MiniCon, but they were scheduled, so we are going to be signing them later on. No, we're probably going to get together at MiniCon at the end of the month to sign them. So I got the first one signed, and this one right here is going to be going to Ben Wyland. You can't even see. Oh, you can see it right there. One of 100. And on this poster, one of the things that I really like about this poster and the detail of it is for some reason and Wally, if you want to speak to this, you can. If you want to just leave it a mystery, you can also do that. But I noticed that each one of these eyes, there's an eye on all of these that is uh there's something going on with the eyes there. You got one of the dragons got a highlight on the eye. You got
Mm.
you got the you got your sorcerer who's got looks like a tear coming from his eye, and then also some energy coming from the golem's eye. Is that something uh, that people need to look for, or is that a symbolic gesture, or do you not want to speak on that?
Uh, Morgan, what you think?
Can't speak on it, bro. You did it.
That's crazy. Ro just explained. We wrote it together. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a style choice, but it's also like we're dealing with a world of magic and powers and culturally, eyes are the windows to the soul. So there's always another story within that story. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, for sure. Mr. Fish is in my TikTok right here. What's up, Mr. Fish Comics? He said, "Where'd you get those printed?" It's a little local shop, and they
That's
do
crazy. Hey,
oversized.
what's up, Brian? What's up, Ben? What's up, Fish? That's crazy. Where you get them printed at, Danny?
There's a local shop here that they do some oversized prints and stuff like
Word.
that. King Just is in the building. He says how much just these are available on Kickstarter right now. So I will send you the link, and they are 25 for the poster, and you can get a bundle, including a mini print and the comics for 50. So if you want one of these, I think we are in the top 5 right now, where they're going to be numbered and signed. So I will send you the link to the Kickstarter if you want to get one, brethren. I do appreciate it. Um, so all right, so I know we only got a short amount of time, so I want to get into the characters, these characters that we've been creating.
You said we
Um,
got how much time?
we're gonna be on here till about 9 o'clock, I think. So
Oh, based on whose time?
yours, based on your time. Hey, it ain't me. It ain't me.
Nah. I sent the text out to say my time was good.
Oh, I did. Oh, I had already planned for 9 o'clock, so I guess it's me. Then. I guess it's me then, because I thought it was 9, so I had planned for 9. But we've been talking about these characters that we created, and another cool thing I like about this poster is that our two protagonists are down here at the bottom. See our two protagonists right here. You don't even get to see them. This poster is not about them. This image right here says so much about just these two characters facing this huge world of amazing fantasy creatures and powerful creatures, and you don't even really get to see them. This is the ultimate tease right here. You see, you got these two cloaked figures facing these giant um, beings, these giant powerful beings in here. I think that's very powerful. But because we're here, we can talk about them. We can talk about them. Morgan, I want you to go first because I really consider um, I consider Ngozi to be the main protagonist of the Kadara Chronicles, or at least of the Relics of Fate. So I want you to tell us about your process. Ngozi is mainly, you're the one who came up with her name and her design. So I want you to tell us why, how you came up with her story, and why it's important.
Is my connection good? I'm trying to. I was trying to make sure I got. It's still spotty.
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay,
I
everything
don't
fine
think
for me.
I don't
So,
know. I don't know about this connection, bro.
I think it's just a little
I
delayed,
don't
but
know. I don't know. I don't know if it's the snow or what. But I mean, I'm directly plugged in now. So, um, can y'all?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, just say Morgan his Wi-Fi again. Always.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know. Everything is delayed from on my side, but I'll just try and y'all let me know if it's choppy or something. Um, I mean, we all have our own ideas for this world and things that inspired us to make these characters. So um, when we kind of got the base for the dragons and the golems being like some of those initial fantastical beings, I just started thinking through, okay, well, what would the dragons culture, what would the people that are with the dragons culture be like? Um, and trying to kind of think through that and what the society would be like and I am a huge lover of RPG games. Those are my favorite video games to play. And from my mind, when I think about fantasy stories and epic fantasy and stuff like that, like I think it's well established at this point. Look, I'm not a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, but I respect the game of what they accomplished through that series. And I respect the impact that it had on one of the things that I do love, which is Game of Thrones. Um, and I love dragons. I love the culture that's always tied to them. One of my favorite video games, Zelda Scrolls, Skyrim. That's one of my favorite video games of all time. So um, those were some of the things that I kind of drew on for influence. But then I was also like heavily inspired by African cultures that don't get the light of day when it comes to their cultures, their religions, names, and things that just the world doesn't know enough about. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to kind of put some of that throughout the characters with the name, and then just coming up with the background lore for that for the Bites and who they are as people, and that's still evolving, honestly. So, but what we have so far for the Dembalites and where things are going, I'm really excited about that culture and Ngozi as a character, and especially I really am excited now because I feel like we found a really solid reason for her to go on this journey without spoiling anything. So I'm really excited about where the story is going in that regard.
Yeah, and I think one thing specifically about a collaboration like this is that we are able to kind of build on each other's strengths. I know we're all storytellers. We've all been telling stories um, for a long time. I've been doing mostly superhero stuff. Morgan has done superhero stuff. Wally's had Wally and Roe, I think, have had the most variety in the genres that they've been telling stories. But to do an epic fantasy like this, there's so many corners of the world that you can that you can go into. So I think that's dope, man. I think it's really dope, and we got to the point with these characters that leave me alone, Ro. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there. We got to the point with these characters that we really had to give them reasons to do the things that they do. We had to give them real purpose, real incentives to go on this journey, and we really pushed each other to do that. We got a special request to sing the bro Morgan happy birthday, and I would be happy to do
Please
that.
don't.
But we do want to say happy birthday to the homie Morgan though. I know you. I know I was joking on you on Facebook earlier. I know you're not actually 50 years old, But happy birthday to you, man. It's always good to celebrate birthdays. And I know it's snowing outside, but did you get a chance to do anything for your birthday?
100% no. I did start binging Wonder Man. I'm gonna finish that when we get off of here, and I think I'll just try to re-plan something maybe this week. Going outside somewhere. But the snow started coming down pretty good, so I was like, no, I'm glad I didn't go out because I would have got caught out there. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, better to be safe in better to be safe in the house for sure. But hey, that's all right. You get a chance to celebrate when it thaws out there. Somebody asked earlier. Ben said he wants some details on Com, the homie Com, and that's where I'll come in. Com, I ain't gonna tell y'all what his
you should
his original.
tell everybody first. Yeah, don't tell them.
I'm not gonna tell y'all what his original name was, but that's just like I was saying. We push each
Hey
other.
Danny, when you're coming up with names, do you come up with names for people different than you do, say, turtle rock creatures? Like
Yeah,
what? Oh, really?
badly. I've never been good at coming up with names for anything. That's one of the things I hate.
No, but I'm saying like do you think like and research differently, or do you just like give them the same names? Like would you call a turtle dude like Burn or something like that?
Yeah, I would. I would
Oh,
call a turtle dude Burn, but
oh, that's
like I
that's
was
crazy.
saying,
So if you had made the Ninja Turtles, it would be like Burn, Jeffrey, Albert, like that would have been their names.
well, I'll tell you the people watching don't know this, but y'all know because we've had this conversation.
Right.
Even though
It
our
just sounds like you're taking a long time to explain why you
even
would
though
give.
our character Com is not a turtle, he is a turtle like, and I took some influences from the Ninja Turtles, and I was
Mhm.
like, what would the fifth Ninja Turtles name be? And I
Right.
took Ernie Barnes, and I just kind of flipped his name around. It was like Burn. That's what I wanted to be named, Burn. But the guys quickly
So how
vetoed it.
does Ernie Barnes become Burn again?
It was close enough for me. It was close enough for me. It made sense in my head,
Oh,
but the guys quickly vetoed it. So we decided to come up with another name for our
that's,
main our other protagonist, and
that's
we named
crazy.
which is definitely more at home in this world of Kadara. So Kam is a race of Kadarian called the Parasi, and the Parasi are a secluded species who have been following. I don't want to tell too much, but they worship the golems in the past. In this world that we're in, there was a war between the dragons and the golems, and I'll just say that the golems were not doing good. The golems were not doing good towards the end there. So the Paraces went into hiding, and to preserve their culture, they kind of shunted away from people. So um, I almost called him Burn again. So Calm uh,
Thank you,
is
God.
one of Calm is one of the youth, one of the younger Parasi, and has in the story that we're starting with, um, he will end up running into Ngosi, and their journey will start there. And these are some of the early sketches of my man Burn, I mean, AKA Calm. So uh, man, I think it's gonna be great, man. I love the look of this character. You can kind of see the turtle influences, but he also is gonna grow over time. It's one of the things that I'm really excited about, to see how these characters grow and change through their stories. And just like we were talking about with Ngosi, her having a reason to leave, the changes that he goes through have a reason also. So there's nothing in here that we want um to just do. We're not going to do anything just to do it. It has to have a reason. Um so respectfully, it's the story of um so yeah. Yeah, man, it's gonna be dope, man. It's gonna be dope, man. I appreciate you, Ben and Brian. They're saying that this looks dope, man, and I agree, man. This is great. So I'm excited about it, man. I'm happy that we're able to bring this out and finally get to the point where we are ready to um to share it with folks. And that's why the Kickstarter is important. So shout out to you, Brian, who pledged during the live. So we got our first 5 posters already going out,
Appreciate you, Brian.
along with Ben Weiland. I don't think these people will mind us sharing their names. Brian J. Lambert pledged earlier today, Will Henderson, and the bro Greg Burnham, in addition to Ben Weiland, pledged to get those first 5, man. And we appreciate y'all so much for supporting the campaign. But so let's get back to Ro, man. So what are you most excited for? Because I know we've talked about a lot of things for Kadara. We already got spin-offs in our minds. We got different stories that we want to tell. We got assassins and whispers and myths of Kadara. What are you most excited to show people with the Kadara Chronicles?
That's a good question. Somebody asked me the other day, what's my favorite part of creating a story? And I said, I don't know if I have a favorite, because when I look at stories as ecosystems. And I think what's interesting about Kadara is, as we continue to build out just the magic, the lore, the characters, the world, the geography, all of those different things, I think I'm excited about figuring out all of that, sharing all of that, and seeing how they play off of one another. You know what I'm saying? Like, as we talk about, the magic and once we learn more about how the magic works and what we're doing with the magic, what you can do with the magic, then seeing how that affects, the world, physically, geographically, as well as socially and culturally. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what gets me excited when I'm working on a story, is like really building out this interconnected system, if you will. And then you begin to see, how the tug and the pull and the tug of war between this and that, how it affects the outcome of everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm excited about as we continue to build.
Absolutely. And Brian, he's already asking questions right here. He says, does Kadara have its own currency? The age that we are in Kadara, I'll say there are a couple of different currencies. There are definitely different ways to trade and barter in Kadara. And we're gonna see some of that early on in the story, the Relics of Fate. So this Kickstarter that we're doing right now, I know y'all see these amazing art, and I think Brian asked earlier who did the art. All of this art that you're seeing was done by Wally right here, Wally McNair. He did all of this art, all of these sketches and character designs, and the art for the main poster, and the colors for that. So, shout out to Wally, man, for sure. Um, but the goal for this Kickstarter is for us to go ahead and be able to produce some pages so that we can do an official Kickstarter for the Kadara Chronicles itself. So we're gonna take the funds that we get from this Kickstarter and go ahead and go into production, um, and use these posters as some limited edition. Man, I think it's cool to have people who jump in early with you, to have people that are really on the ground level with you. And there's Guida's in the comments. What's up, Giacomo Guida? Uh, we appreciate y'all jumping in. But like I said, I think it's cool to have people who are right here with you when you first start things and get it off the ground. And I personally am a collector of art, and I love to have exclusive, and I like to have stuff that everybody else doesn't have. So I think it's really cool to offer a poster like this. This is literally the first image that we have put out for Kadara Chronicles, and to have this as part of the history of the story, I think is really awesome. So we are going to have exactly 104 of these. I'll say we're going to have 100 for folks to buy, and us 4 will have one. So there's an extremely limited amount of that. So there's another birthday shout out for Morgan. He went off again. There's something going on with Morgan's something going on with Morgan's internet for sure. Brian says, "Great work, Wally," for sure, man.
I do want to say real quick to the question about if Kadara has currency. I think it's important to remember that that Kadara is a planet, and so what we're showing, this first story takes place in one corner of Kadara, and that place will have a currency, but there will be other currencies and other languages and other cultures and other things that we hope to explore later as we build out and do other stories and tell other cultures and explore other worlds inside of this planet of Kadara. Like, we want this to be an immersive experience where it's like you can experience one side of the world here and then go to a whole other end of the world and it's completely different there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And we got different ages too. Now maybe I shouldn't be telling people about that, but this
don't give them too much, Danny. Don't give them
I'll
too
just
much.
say that this time frame that we're in is not the only set of stories, and there's a lot of cause and effect planned for these things. We decided to start in this one for a reason, but you're gonna see the past and the future of Kadara. Hopefully in these. So Ben wants to know, will there eventually be a Kadara sketchbook to show off early designs of characters, locations, creatures, and lore? Wally, I'm gonna let you take that.
I mean, if the focus right now for me is just getting the books done, but I think by the time we do that, they're definitely, we hadn't discussed whether it be a sketchbook, but I'm sure if it's not a book itself, then we'll include some of that stuff in a collected edition or a deluxe edition or something in some form of fashion. I'm sure we'll make sure that anybody that wants to see that type work can see it,
Yeah, for sure. And we're also gonna be sharing a lot of that stuff on our Patreon. Our Patreon is where we're gonna be showing off a lot of the Kadara creative process. We're gonna be showing some behind the scenes videos, and we're going to be answering a lot of questions on there, and that's where we're going to be consistently posting. But we're still going to be using Kickstarter to do pre-orders and to launch special projects like this right here. So yeah, man, I think it's cool, man. I think this is I'm super excited about one thing for sure that I know as a creative, I get a lot of ideas, and sometimes ideas come and go. Sometimes they show up in my brain and I'll be like, oh, this is cool, and then it'll disappear after a couple weeks. We've literally been talking about Kadara for over a year, and I'm still excited about it. I'm still as excited about it as when we started. And not only Kadara, but the other projects too. But this one right here, I think we've put so much work into. I think we have such a rich um story that we're telling, such an important story that we're telling, that I'm just excited about it. And I'm excited about all the different things. I was just on the phone with Morgan last week talking about something, and he just happened to say, and maybe this can be called the Whispers of Kadara. And I was like, oh man, what, the Whispers of Kadara, man? Like all the stuff that we talked about and all these different perspectives and stories and things like that. I just think it's going to be amazing. Um, show the folks, and I'm glad that I really am glad that the folks here, Ben and Brian and Brian J. Lambert and the folks who are jumping in early get to be a part of this, because I really do think it's going to grow to be something special. More, we had a couple more birthday shout outs from Guido was on here earlier. He wanted to say happy birthday. Um, but yeah, man, Kadara, man, what like I asked Ro earlier, what are you most excited about showing the people in Kadara?
I think the thing I'm most excited about is the story growing. I feel like we have. I feel like the foundation that we built just in the relics of Fate, just in that story, I feel like the story that we're telling there is going to open the door to so many other stories. Um, I feel like this story and the foundation that we built can be a gift that keeps on giving for decades. You know what I'm saying? At least, like I really feel like we made a good foundational story. There's still some things, our magic system as we continue to expand that. I'm really excited about that. Um, some of the ideas that we've talked about behind the scenes that obviously we can't spoil yet, but I think that's what I'm most excited about. The thing I'm most excited about is the world that we still are filling in. You know what I'm saying? So like we get people into the story through Ngozi and Calm and their journey, but there's still so much of the world to still explore. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, me being a lover of RPG games, I almost never stick with the main story. You know what I'm saying? I like if you give me a good side mission, I'm gonna ride that side mission all the way out. Like I will go completely away from the main storyline to follow the side mission if it's good. And I feel like we have so many different avenues of storytelling that could be, side missions, that could be things that are spinoffs of this original story that we draw people into these characters and hopefully get them engrossed through. So the world that we still and all the other stories that we still have out there to tell is the thing that excites me the most.
Man,
And I think my connection thing, am I still choppy or is it better? Because I think I just got to get a new computer.
No, I think he was good.
It's better now.
Danny just was asleep.
no, I was
Oh
trying
no,
to.
I'm just saying. I think my computer I don't know. I might have to upgrade it or something.
Nah, you definitely good now. And like you said, man, I think it's very important to have a solid foundation. Because if you don't have a solid foundation, you can't do
Don't
it.
start.
You can't.
Stop it.
No, you did it. No,
Stop.
you did it. You said
I did not do that.
You said it several times, and I just
I
want
didn't do
you to
that
know
though.
that you are
I
right.
didn't.
If you
No.
don't have a solid foundation,
Oh
it can
my
all
God.
crumble. And I think again, foundation is important. So, um, what? So, we talked about we're gonna be here. We're gonna be at MiniCon, Charlotte MiniCon. They moved the date to February 28th, right?
Yep.
February 28th, and the Kickstarter is going to be ending on March the 2nd, I believe. Um, I think it'll be an opportunity if you place to the Kickstarter, you might be able to get your poster there. You might be able to get your poster um, at the no, not at the minicon. Don't do it. Wait until everything clears.
Well, that would be the typical thing you do, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was jumping the gun. I do that sometimes. We'll wait for everything to
Sometimes.
clear and then send them out to them everybody the right way. You're right. But you can at least come and check us out. We're gonna have copies of the Ballad of the Black Rose. We're gonna have Parkuma there. Wise gonna have some sketch covers, all kinds of things, man. And you can talk to us in person. It'll be the first show that we all have done together since Heroes. When was the last time we were all in the same place? Was it Heroes?
NC Comic Con.
Well, I
No,
wasn't at Hero. I wasn't
we
at
didn't.
Heroes this past year, so
That's right. You weren't at Heroes this last
Yeah,
year.
it was NC Comic Con. The year
Wow.
before last.
We didn't do it. We didn't do NC Comic Con together. We did
We
last
did.
what's the
last
one we
year.
did?
No,
Not
that was
last
one
year.
we did.
I'm
2
just
years
saying
ago.
that's the only con that we've all been to
Yeah.
together.
Oh, because you and Danny wasn't at Heroes. It was just me and Ro the year before that. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And one of us wasn't at MiniCon last year either.
It
So
was me. I couldn't go to MiniCon last.
that's right.
I don't.
So
Did I go? Oh, I went. I did go last year. I did go
yeah,
last
yeah.
year.
Go ahead. Yeah, you're good to go.
But I think we'll have we'll have other bequest books. We'll have obviously our previous work. Um, like I said, man, I'm hoping. I mean, we got plans for other things. You know what I'm saying? That we're gonna put out through our Patreon page. So I'm hoping to have some of that. It won't be illustrated. You know what I'm saying? But there's other stories that we're spinning off too. And my goal is to have something written before then. You know what I'm saying? In a narrative form that can also wet the beak. Should I use a different?
Yo.
That's not a pause though. You can't. Is that possible? Is that? As soon as I said it,
I don't know what you're trying to say. I don't know what's happening right now.
Oh, you wet the whistle? Is what you're saying?
Let me work through that. Let me work through that first.
Trying to wet the whistle.
Because I was about to not say it. I was about to not say it, and then I was like, "That's not plausible though. It's a beak. Like it's not the same."
We're gonna have something for folks to definitely keep them engaged.
It's close enough though. I apologize.
Keep them engaged through the creative process. Oh my goodness. So yeah,
that's my goal, Brian. That's my goal.
My boy said wet the beak.
Hey,
definitely Skyrim vibe.
Oh god, that was funny.
Yeah, and we actually have used. I think, man, there's just been so many great fantasy stories out that we've been influenced by some good things, but we're bringing our own perspectives to it, which I think is cool. So yeah, Brian said even having some of those sketches in the back half of the comic will be good. I think we will probably do an actual sketchbook or a book with some of the behind the scenes stuff. Even if we do like a small print run of it, I think that'd be good.
I think it would definitely be cool to have like a lore book, to have like a book of like the histories of Kadara. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah, I think eventually, we'll definitely have those type of things.
100%, Brian. Absolutely.
Brian said, "Will there be side quests?" I do see what you did there. I
see what you did there. I like it, and yes, like I said, I think we already have. There's already two. Like there's a dope assassin. There's a dope assassin story that Ro has in mind. There's an idea I have called Whispers of Kadar. Wally thinks I'm gonna be honest, you know what I'm saying? We don't know if Wally didn't already do like, 3 or 4 Kadars already, you know what I'm saying? And we just ain't seen them yet.
True. It's a good point.
He does that sometimes. So there could be entire books already that we just aren't aware of because that's what he does. So I can't say for sure because we don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's entirely feasible.
To have this happen with Takuma. We started on Takuma. Next thing we know, it was done. I was like, oh, we got 3.
Not just that one. Not just that one.
Y'all trying to start stuff. Now.
I'm just saying it's possible.
Bro, let's go. Bro, let them have it. I'm quiet.
I'm just saying it's possible.
I'm not even responding. I'm just letting them have it. You know what I'm saying? The four ball boys do it again. Let them cook.
This Bequest.
I'm just saying it's possible. That's all.
Let them cook. Let them cook. Go ahead.
Yeah, I love my big bro and his creativity. You know what I'm saying? So I know for a fact it could be an entire. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it is, okay? I'm just saying
sometimes Wally gets that 2 a.m. creativity, and he just goes with things. And we love him. And we love him for that. We love him for that. Ben asked about putting the Patreon link in the chat. We did drop the Patreon link in the chat for anybody who wants to check us out there.
Appreciate you, Ben.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you, Ben, man. All right, we got about 15 minutes.
We got 15 minutes, y'all. So y'all, if you got something to say, you got questions or comments,
say it now, forever hold your peace.
Better get him in because Daddy said he got to go.
I thought
it's my birthday, but he leaving.
I must have missed I must have missed it in the chat where you said extend beyond.
Nah, you didn't miss it because you responded and said, "Nah, we can't do 6. We doing 8 and da 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 da." So you definitely ain't miss it. You know what I'm saying? But hey.
Crazy.
I don't know. I just I had planned from 8 to 9, so
Right,
He
right,
might have
right,
missed
right.
it. He might have missed it intentionally.
I think that's
Nah, I
pretty
ain't see
much
that. I ain't see that.
He might have glossed over it. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right. I think that's what happened. It's all right. Morgan's birthday not that important for you to stick
Apparently
around.
not.
It's
cool.
important, man. I offered to sing "Happy Birthday." Y'all, he said he didn't want me to do it. Hey,
Hey, that's a personal thing between you and Moore. Me and Roy ain't got
bro.
nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Request birthday.
Yes.
We appreciate you,
more.
Brian.
Sing the morgue when we get off. When we get off.
Right.
Hey, Jill, what's happening?
No,
Hey,
no,
hold on.
not
See,
Right.
see. Come on, man.
bad at all.
Jesus Christ, where'd that come from?
He offered. Danny offered. What you talking about?
I was
Nah,
saying, Ben requested that we. Anyway, so one of the
Brian, I'm glad, bro.
One of the
To
other
keep us
things-
focused. To keep
one of
us
the other
focused,
things
Brian,
that
I'm glad that you're
excited
excited because we are too.
One of the other things I'm excited about
This dude
is this
yawning. That's
this
crazy.
magic system, man. I've been up since early this morning, man. I've been
It's crack. I was up at like 5:30, so I ain't yawn. But you know, hey, yawn, skip, hold up, sounded like Shannon Sharp out here.
skip. No, but no, this magic system. I think one of the things people are going to be excited about is this magic system that we're developing for Kadara. I think that now I'm not a huge fantasy guy. I'm not a huge, you know, I don't know all the lore from all the different, fantasy stories, but I think the magic system that we're working on is going to be very unique. I think it's going to be extremely visual, but grounded in the world of Kadara, and really heavily incorporated in the story and in these characters. So I'm excited for people to see that. I know I asked y'all what y'all are excited about. That's one of the things I'm excited about because I've never created like a magic system like that before. And I'm very excited about it, and I think it's really unique. Like I don't think it's I think it's you can kind of see influences from things that we've seen before, but I think what we're doing with it is really unique. So I'm excited about people to see that. I don't know what's up with them, Brian. I don't know.
They do.
They be wilding, bro. I'd be completely innocent and just trying to show love for the brethren, and I would be taking it left. Wally, did I ask you what you're excited for people to see?
Probably.
Well, I'm gonna ask you again. What are you excited? What are you excited?
Dang. Man, I'm about to get on this live.
For people to see in the Kadara Chronicles.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I'm excited for them to see the book.
Go team.
Can we get Shaq?
I mean, I could say some super cool, like psychological whatever. I'm just saying, like, I ain't never been asked that question about no book. So for me, it's just always getting people the book. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's exciting to me.
But I think that's a valid, especially as an artist, right? Like that's valid, right? You want people to see the artwork, the visual quality. Like I think that's a valid answer for sure.
Man, don't take it.
No, I'm dead ass. Like I'm excited about that too. True.
Yeah, I would think that that's the core of why we create any book, right? We want people to see it, read it, hold it, pause, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know what? I'm sorry. Hey, I can't wait for them to see the levels in which Burn grows and manifests, and and as you know, his psychological transformation into the turtle being that he really is. You know what I'm saying? Like
that. Hey, me too. I like that answer. I like that.
I couldn't be honest. I can't be authentic. I just got to say I got to put something together. So hey, there you go. That's my 100-word essay on Burn.
I thought both answers were great. So
I mean, me too.
Crazy.
This is great. This is great, man.
What is going on?
What's the dude that write House of Dragons, Game of Thrones? Hey, bro, what you excited about? Yeah, Martin. What you excited about? I just want them to see my joint, bro. Pause.
That's how people get
Yo, I don't know what's happening right now with these pausable moments. I started it. I ain't gonna cap. I did start it, but it's really not pausable. It just sounds like it should be. But
Hey man, we only got 9 minutes before Danny got to go, man. We finna talk about beaks and you. I ain't even gonna...
We're not wetting no beaks in Kadara. Look, listen, all right. Let me ask this. Let me ask this then. What are some things that you want to stay away from with Kadara Chronicles? We always talk about the things that we're excited to do. What are some played out things? Like, what are some things? Because I know for me, like I was just saying with the magic system, I don't want to do a magic system that everybody's seen before. Like, I don't want to do stuff that everybody's seen before. Of course, they say there's nothing new under the sun. There are themes in these stories that have been told in other stories, but I really like the war between the dragons and golems. Like, of course, I don't know all fantasy worlds, but I don't think that's been done before. Like, I don't think there's been epic wars between these deity style things before. So I didn't want to just have, the same old deities and the same old whatevers. So, that's why I think we went in this direction. What are some things that y'all think are played out that you don't want to see in Kadara?
First of all, I'm not finna disrespect what other people may be doing by calling what they're doing played out. I don't know if you don't want your artists dancing in the videos and
that was crazy.
Like, I'm not really sure where you
Danny
going with
said,
this.
you don't want your wizard shooting fireballs.
You know what I'm saying? Like holding staffs and having long white beards.
You don't want to see no Hadoukens. You know what I'm saying?
No
knock Madook nights. You don't want to see none of that. You know,
you don't want your dragons flying around.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't want your dragons flying around, breathing fire, or other elemental magic,
bro. That's exactly why, bro. That's exactly why I kept it to 1 hour. That's exactly
you don't want your Jon Snows coming back to life.
Right.
Yeah. We
don't
want no walls. Ain't no ice walls in our story.
Come on over to Bequest Studios.
Right.
Ain't no ice walls in Bequest.
Not answering. Not responding.
Ain't no king of the north. There ain't no north.
Ro, you interview it next time. You gonna leave with the questions next time we do this live. When we do Bequest Con, hey, Ro, it's all you, bro. It's all you, because y'all just be giving me a hard time for no reason.
What kind of fighting styles will we see in Kadara? Obviously, I mean, I don't want to say obviously, but there are martial arts styles. There are styles
Nope. Don't be using nothing that nobody done before now. Martial arts get used so much.
Like, okay, so
I only said there are things something that's been done so much.
There are things that appear as martial arts do that may or may not have magic related to them. There are runic magic systems. There are
right. That's right.
There are magic systems that I'm fairly certain that haven't been touched on.
We see like Brazilian jiu-jitsu or karate or
aikido.
We are going to be training some dragons, though, Brian. We are going to be training some dragons, so forget that.
Oh, yes. So the Dimbalite tribe that Ngozi is from.
They train dragons, though?
I wouldn't say they train them. I would not say they train them, no.
But they work with in a similar train your dragon fashion.
It's more so. I wouldn't say they train them as much as dragons. I wouldn't say they train them as much as they.
Wait, is Danny trying to rap?
They learn to coexist. They learn to coexist.
I know Danny been listening to that Cole lately, but are you trying to rap?
I mean, that's just.
If I wanted to put some bars together, I could do it.
That's just the mixtape, though.
I don't. Hey, if anybody.
Well, just a word of advice: when you do your bars, don't rock back and forth like that, because you kind of look like a guy who don't really rap, trying to rap. You know what I'm saying?
But that's exactly what it would be. That's exactly what it'd be. That would be my genuine self, a guy who don't really rap, trying to rap.
You remind me of Will Smith a little bit, right? When you did that.
Hey, at one point,
Will Smith is a rapper.
At one point, Will Smith.
He's actually Danny's favorite rapper.
No, he's not my favorite rapper, but
he was.
He definitely was.
No, sir.
Yes, he was.
I never, ever said that Will Smith.
You said the Wild Wild West song he did was the greatest song ever written.
No, bro.
You said Will Smith was not your favorite rapper?
I never said that Will Smith was my favorite rapper. I said that one time he could have been a top 5 rapper. I said he could have been a top 5 rapper if he would have kept with it. Because he historically.
What time was this?
I was trying to figure out who you was putting Will with. Like,
I'm saying if he would have kept his, if he would have went into
as what, a lyricist?
I'm saying he was getting better. Lost and Found was a good album. Y'all not doing this to me, bro.
We got to go back to Kadara. We got to go back to Kadara.
Me,
I
bro.
don't know.
That's another conversation. Because
you know what, I would love to have the honor of having Will Smith at some point.
Not do no rap song.
No, don't do that. At some point, play a character in Kadara or one of the spinoffs from Kadara, or produce, or what I'm saying. Any because he's an insanely talented individual that deserves to be paid homage to.
No bars though.
Nah. Y'all ain't heard Loretta. Y'all don't listen. Y'all don't be listening to music, bro. Y'all.
I know a lady named Loretta.
The problem is y'all listen to what the podcasters say, and y'all ain't really listening to the music. That's the problem.
Buddy. I think there's two members. I think there's two members of Bequest. Well, and then you gonna disrespect Budden like he wasn't nice when he rapped. Like, but there's two people in this crew that actually come from hip hop background. So I don't think you are certified to tell us what.
Not me.
You know what I'm saying?
I can say what time is it? It's 8:57. Y'all make sure y'all check out Kadara Chronicles. Y'all make sure y'all check out Kadara Chronicles. Make sure that you get you a limited edition Kadara Chronicles 12x18 print. We are going to be signing these, all 100 of them, and we're going to be numbering them. So make sure that you get one. They are on Kickstarter right now.
I literally don't have one myself, so I'm honestly jealous, to be honest.
We all 4 of us gonna have one. In addition,
it could be on the wall right there beside the family portrait. But
that's right.
No.
Oh, I think you should stress that they are printed, so when the Kickstarter ends, they will ship immediately.
That's absolutely
100%.
Damn.
So, see this how y'all see now I gotta diss Kid Kuma. Now I gotta come and make a diss track against Kid Kuma.
Damn, that's crazy.
I mean, the bars was kind of nice compared to whatever you were saying earlier, Danny. So I mean,
bro,
I'll take it.
Ain't we on the same team, bro? What's going on?
I'm not biased though. I'm gonna be fair.
Yeah, that's all right.
When it come to bars, like, I mean,
you know what? I don't care if it's Kid Kuma or Pop Kuma.
Oh God.
Oh wow.
I'm listening.
We gonna see. Anyway,
what we seeing though?
Don't worry about it. We gonna see what we see.
Kid Kuma, Pa Kuma, other Kuma,
all the Kuma. Get it.
See, unlike Brian, I ain't gonna apologize. So if it's up. Like
Kid Kuma, Pa Kuma, other Kuma, Ace-Bladed 5.
Ace-Bladed 5.
Y'all terrible, man.
Hey,
I appreciate y'all boys, man.
Ain't nobody afraid of Ace Blade, yo. He took more L's than any independent comic character ever. When you got
that's crazy.
When you got more books out and you've been in more stories, sometimes it happen like that.
I mean, that don't make that don't. You can shoot 300. You can shoot 300 shots. That don't make you a good shooter.
Batman caught a lot of L's too. Batman caught a lot of L's. Superman caught a lot of L's. That don't mean that they ain't great though.
You're right. You're right.
Morgan's internet done cut out again. All right, so
didn't cut out. I had an alarm go off.
So, we're gonna try to do this. We're gonna try to do this a couple more times during the campaign. We got 30 days to go. Make sure y'all check out Kadara Chronicles and
y'all help us spread the word, man. Please.
I do want to say though, and I want to say in all seriousness, man, like Ace Blade has a lot of books, but Pa Kuma got 2 books out in shorter time than Ace Blade got 5. So I just want to put that out there. Let's keep it going, y'all. Let's keep it going. Appreciate y'all for supporting Kadar and everything that we're doing.
Go team.
We're 51% away from you know what I'm saying?
Right here. No,
I apologize for this dysfunction, y'all. I don't know where that came from.
Make sure y'all check us out on Patreon. And then
Olivia, what up?
Olivia always want to get on the screen, bro. Make sure y'all check us out on Patreon. Make sure y'all tell everybody where they can check y'all. Y'all can find me on Instagram at the Ace Blade and on Kickstarter right now. Morgan, where can people check you out?
TikTok at the Lumberjacks, on TikTok at Morgan Iverson on IG, and Morgan Iverson on Facebook.
Ro, where can people find you at, bro?
I'm on Instagram at Rolam. Also, my website is rolam.com. Rolam everything.
Yes, sir. And Wally, where can people find you?
Y'all can find me on Kickstarter by supporting this campaign because we are snowed in. We probably are going to be in the house for the next 5 days. So support. Oh, and at Wally V on Instagram and all that good stuff. But yeah, grab that poster. We appreciate it.
We appreciate
Please
y'all.
help
Man.
us spread the word, y'all.
We'll catch y'all next.
I'm sorry we can't stay with y'all longer, man. Danny got to go, man.
Dang.